What is going on, everybody? Yes, you know it's Monday. It's 8 o'clock. It's Labor Day. It is Labor Day weekend. And of course, you know, we're from the T Dot right here representing. Gotta represent the Raptors because they're doing big things out here right now. The Raptors are coming through, okay? Um, so I just want to thank you guys for popping in. As always, my trusty viewers, I appreciate you. Big show tonight. Excuse me. Super excited about having my special guest in the building, Lorenzo Sutton. If you watch the summit, which of course all of you guys watch the summit, right? And if you're looking to see a replay of the summit, then just get at me. I will definitely send the link so that you guys can check it out. I'm working on uploading it to, working on uploading it to my YouTube page, which I haven't done yet, but trust me, it's coming. It's coming. So yes, today we're going to be talking about stocks. We're going to be talking about trading. We're going to be talking about the stock market, how we can invest in the stock market, tips and tricks on the stock market, proper language, because a lot of times we really don't know what the language is in the stock market. So we're going to be talking about that. And we're just excited to be talking about a whole bunch. So we have an awesome show in store for you guys today. Very excited about it. Very excited. So I see our guest for today. What's up? Let me invite him in so that we can get this show on and popping. What is going on, Lorenzo?
Hey, can you hear me clearly?
I can hear you perfectly.
Okay,
How are
perfect.
you doing?
Doing wonderful. I don't know what's up with the lighting, but first and foremost, thanks for having me on the show today. I'm really
Oh,
excited. Happy to
yes.
create some content with you and dive in and stuff.
Awesome. Well, thank you for coming on the show. Um, and I just want to also thank you again for being on the summit. For all of you guys who don't know, Lorenzo was on the summit. He was just spilling so much information on the summit. And yeah, it was a great day, a great day. So I want to thank you again for being a part of that. And then, of course, taking time out of your day to come on right now and then share, all the good stuff that you're about to share with us, right? So first off, let's just start off with your introduction. Introduce yourself, tell us who you are and what you do.
Okay, so my name is Lorenzo Sutton. I am a you know s- I'm the chairman of hedge fund mainly. Um,
Okay.
Also the CEO, co-CEO. Well, I'm the CEO, and then I'm partnering with another CEO, but CEO of Go Get a Record. Um, you know, Also the chairman of the Elite Investors Group. So that's some of the main things that I am. I'm also a songwriter, um, a producer, engineer. I do everything related to music. Um, yeah, so that's you know, as far as what I do, I'll say that's what I do.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So you gave me a good idea today. So we're going to jump right into some flash questions that I have for you. All right. So I just got about like five or six. We could go continue going, or we can stop anytime you're ready. But let's start off by asking you, what's the craziest thing you've ever done?
Mm, the craziest thing I've ever done. Wow.
I mean, you can let us know as much as you want to let us know. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so definitely. Um, One time when I was a teenager, I hid under a girl's bed, while her parents were.
Yes.
I'm
Okay,
gonna
Lorenzo.
That's one of the
Good
coolest things.
times, eh?
Definitely,
All
definitely.
right.
Blast from the past.
How did it all pan out for you at the end?
Little jail time. I spent a few hours in the cell, but trying to,
Damn. Well,
yeah, I ain't gonna get into that, but yeah.
crazy. Some crazy stuff, eh?
I will
All
say her
right.
mom, I will say her mom was like, apologize to me. Give me a sincere apology or I'm gonna have the cops take you away. I guess mom wasn't feeling it. Like for real,
Wow.
yeah. That's my
Oh,
kid
wow.
grandma to this day though. That's
Crazy.
that's
Crazy.
that's what's crazy about it, exactly. That's a long story.
Oh gosh. All right. So, if you had any superpower, what would it be?
My superpower would be to heal people.
Oh, healer. Okay. All
Yeah.
right. What like when you were a kid, what was your dream? Like, what did you want to become?
Garbage truck man. I
Yeah.
love the
All
garbage
right.
truck. Yeah. I see my daughter now, she see the garbage truck. She on it like there goes the garbage truck. I used to do the same thing. I wanted to do the garbage truck man.
Wow. It always used to look fun with them riding at the back of that truck, eh?
Exactly. I'm like, I want to do that. I'm doing that. I'm doing that. Every day. I'm doing that. I'm riding around on the back of the truck. That's what I'm doing.
Trust me. All right. What did you think was cool as a kid, and now that you're older, you're like, nah, that's not cool.
As a kid, mm, what did I think that was cool? Um, I guess I say video games. Even though I still play
Video.
video games, it was a lot cooler now. But now it's not so cool to me. Like it's a cool thing for people, but it's not something that I'm into anymore. Like as much as I used to be, I was a game head. So
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say that it's necessarily not cool, but I would say it's a big time waster. So that's one thing about playing a game. You want to waste some time, go play your favorite game for the rest of the day.
For real. For real. All right. So if you had to eat one meal for the rest of your life, what would it be?
uh, Nuts.
Nuts?
Yeah, like
Yeah. Smart.
pistachios, pecans. I'll just eat nuts the rest of my life.
Mhm. Smart, smart, smart. And of course, last but not least, name three awesome things about yourself.
Three awesome things about me. Um,
Yes.
I like to laugh. I think that's awesome. Like I didn't, have a lot to. I went through a lot, so like being able to laugh at my kids running around, like you get a lot of laughter. That's pretty cool. I like funny people, all of that. Like being in a joking room, like I'd be in that room. Like or if it was like tables at the lunch table, I'd be at the table where they cracking jokes. Like that's why I'd be. um. So another thing that's just awesome about me, I'm down to earth. I'm real, I'm very down to earth. I'm a cool
Okay.
person to be around. And another thing that's awesome is um I do got superpowers.
Superman. Okay, so you got some superpowers. So talk to us about your superpowers. What are these superpowers? Are you allowed to reveal them to us?
um, if I revealed them like certain, you wouldn't believe it. You have to, people, you have to see it to believe it. But I mean, I think everyone has superpowers. It's just a matter of whether they know they got them or not. Whether
True.
they tap into them or not. But I ain't gonna reveal everything. I can't reveal everything.
True, true. You gotta hold some stuff down.
Yeah.
Definitely. All right, well, that is Lorenzo Sutton in a nutshell, but we're going to get a little bit deeper into who you are. So, talk to us about the stock market. Talk to us about like how you got started in the stocks and like what kind of led you into investing.
Okay. Well, what led me into stocks and how I got into it? Okay, so getting into the business world, if I wasn't in the business world, I definitely wouldn't know about stocks. I'll say that. Um, I got into, the direct selling industry when I was 21. So a few years later, I want to say about 4 years later, 3 years later, I started seeing everybody talking about Forex. Forex started becoming popular, around that time. It was already popular, but you know what I'm saying, to my generation, like the people I'm around, they started getting into it. Um, and at that time, I had downloaded like the little simulation where you could paper trade, and I probably opened it for 15 minutes and I closed it. I'm like, nah, I'm not getting it. I don't care about no charts. I'm not gonna sit and look at charts all day. But that was years ago. And then another reason why I didn't do it around that time was because now they have direct selling companies tied to Forex. So like people will people are selling the software, what I'm saying, that you could use to trade and all of that stuff, but they're not really using the software themselves. See what I'm saying? They
Mm,
just sell the software. And you paying more for that software, than you have to. So I saw them get into all of that. And this was around the time where I had failed in like 2, 3 businesses. So if you want to know what the screaming is, just in case y'all don't think nothing weird going on, if y'all do hear, that's my son going crazy right now because he's mad, so and he getting his hair done, so he's super mad, so ignore that. But but
it's all good. I'm a
yeah,
mom. I know exactly what it is with these kids when they start getting crazy.
yeah, definitely. Um, but yeah, they were all getting into forex. I had already failed in some businesses. I'm not really feeling direct selling at that time. I'm definitely like I'm finna stop following them because they're just jump frogging from business to business. Hey, best friend, one of my friends is on. Um, and I didn't want to jump business to business. I wanted to stay in one spot, so I got out of the industry. But years later, after stopping following them because of them jumping in all those businesses and some of them being forex, it came back around last year, actually.
Okay.
The week before my birthday, January 2019, I saw an ad on YouTube, and this dude was, I'm looking for those, I'm into those type of old guys who, they the best at their field or they claiming that they the best. All right, I want to see what you're talking about, So I saw this dude on the YouTube ad, and he was talking about I'm the top options trader in the world, and I'm like, let me see what he's talking about, you know.
Right.
And his name is Jeff Bishop. That's my mentor in trading. He's like got one of the highest IQs in the world. It's called the Mensa Club. He's a part of that club, like the highest IQs in the world if you're in that club. Um, and I jumped on his, when you go through these ads, a lot of people just see these ads and they skipping them. Some of those people can't really teach you how to make money because they spending money to be in front of you on that ad. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
some of them really do got something of value. You know what I'm saying, that they're offering if willing to, and that's why they want to get in front of you. But a lot of people skip those ads, and sometimes I tell people now I still learn. Like I still get on webinars. Like multiple times a month I'm on webinars still, like it never stops. Learning never stops. Like I learned that from my mentors a long time ago. Like they still learning from new people. New people coming, they got a new strategy. I'm learning, so I got on the webinar and he said one thing that just lights went off. He was like, um, every dollar, that the stock moves is $100. After I heard that, that was all like I needed to hear. And I'm like, I'm not one of those people who see those too good to be true moments, you know what I'm saying? And be like, that shit is a scam, that's a scam, that's a scam. Like, I'm gonna call your bluff, I'm gonna see what's up if it's something that strikes my interest, it intrigues me. So um I was like, I gotta do it. I gotta place a trade just to see if that really happens. Like if it moves a dollar, I'm gonna make $100. I gotta do it. And my first trade, I turned $69 into like $370 in a matter of hours. And I grew my money 82%. And I'm like, you know, this is real. You know what I'm saying? And then I did it again, and then I did it again. I'm like, and in two trades, I grew my account 512% in two trades. So my second trade, I had a triple digit win. I made 430% on one trade. You know what I'm saying? My second trade. And number two, my favorite number. So I always pay attention to the things that happen the second time around. You know what I'm saying? Um,
Mm,
and that's how I got into it. And, here I am.
wow. That's crazy. $69 to 370. Like, for the first time, you must have been like, I'm sold.
I was literally still in the bed with my kids. I hadn't even wiped the boogers out your eyes and got up like because the stock market opens early in the morning, and
Yeah,
once you learn the stock market, all the money is made in the morning. You know, all the news
right.
that people get later on and stuff that happened that morning or the night before or whatever. But yeah, that sold me. That made me think about quitting direct selling and everything. Like that sold me. I'm like, I could do this at home and I ain't got to deal with no employees. I ain't got to deal with no prospects, no
Wow.
rejection. I don't have to deal with nothing. You know, that's all. Yeah.
Jeez. So talk to us about like some of the biggest misconceptions because there's a lot of people out here that we really don't know a lot about the stock market. You know what I mean? So tell us some of the lies, I guess, that we don't know. Clarify some things for us so that we'll want to invest properly.
Thank
Yes,
you.
yes.
Thank you. Um, some of the misconceptions and lies is you got to have a lot of money to get started.
Okay.
You got to go to college. You got to go on Wall Street. You gotta be on Wall Street to do it. Um, Other misconceptions are, uh, all those people are crooks, you know what I'm saying, of some sort.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Wall Street's corrupt, which it is, you know what I'm saying? But not everyone, you know what I'm saying, is
Right.
corrupt. Like it's really people who amaze me with the trading they doing. Like they really, you know, like I said, when you learn a hedge fund is nothing but group economics. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I started one, you know what I'm saying? Like it's just group economics and they use all these fancy words, you know what I'm saying? Another misconception is you need a stockbroker, someone to invest your money for you, you know. Uh, and you can do that, if you not really trying to get into all of the stock stuff yourself, but you want to invest, you can let somebody do that. But you don't need a stockbroker. You could be a stockbroker.
Okay. Yeah, that's important stuff because, people like myself, I don't know much about the stock market, like, and sometimes there's a fear around the language and stuff, that people use when they're talking about the stock market, especially if you don't know. So educate us on like some of the language that I guess people would use in the stock market.
Like I said, things like hedge fund, which all it is when I say group economics is you got a fund manager. That's the dude. That's the person. That's the person that's doing all the trading for the fund. But um, it's group economics. A trader, I wouldn't really say that you're trading because you don't own it. You're just in the stock market world when it comes to trading. All you're doing is participating in the transaction. of the person who is buying and selling. You're not the buyer or the seller though, of the shares. So um another, some other languages, appreciate it. Some other languages, um surge. No, some of the language that I like, that I like is like the bull and the bear, the bull market, the bear market. Like I had never heard of that in my life. Literally till I was 30 years old, I never even heard what's a bull market and a bear market. Like that's something that's super cool. Basically, you can run with the bulls, or uh, you can be a bear. And bears, when you think about a bear, they walk like they lagging. They walk like they just tired, like they got to catch up to the pack. You know what I'm saying? Like they just like, oh, y'all go ahead, I'm gonna lag behind. Um, and when you look at sectors of stock markets, they have sectors are really like they're literally sections. You got the real estate, the retail, the tech sector. You have all these different sectors, and in each sector, you got thousands of stocks. You know what I'm saying? That's on the stock market. So uh, another thing, some of the other languages like a stock. But the bull and the bear, like I said, the bull market, means the stock that the market is going up. Bear market means the market is going down. So that's what they mean when they say that. What a stock is, if you hear stocks also be called equities. That's another word that you'll hear for a stock. If someone says, "Hey, do you trade equities?" They really saying, "Do you trade stocks?" So that's other language. Um, it's a lot of, let's see, your watch list. A lot of people you're gonna have a watch list. You want to have a watch list, but um, the bail open. A lot of people don't know about the stock market. They don't know, from 8:30 in the morning to 3:30 p.m. in the evening, hundreds of billions of dollars are moving. So
Right.
um, the stock market. Period. What is the stock market? What is that terminology? What does that mean? What is it? It's literally a market. You know what I'm saying? Like you could go buy money. You could. But what you're doing, what do you do? What do you do when you go to the grocery store? What do you leave with?
Groceries.
When you go to the stock market, what do you think you're gonna leave with?
Hopefully money. But I guess stocks.
It's literally like people are walking away with money. That's literally
Yeah.
that's going over everybody's head. We don't know nothing. We don't know that it's a market. You can go in and walk out with money.
Mm,
That's crazy, right?
yeah. Yeah.
So
That is crazy.
yeah. And,
That is crazy. I mean, like, so how do you, like, what do you do? Do you teach people this information? Like, how do we get more information from you, Lorenzo?
um, so I do one-on-ones. That's what I
Okay.
do with a lot of people. And the month of May, I had so many people sign up for one-on-ones. I missed people. Like I had message
Wow.
requests. I literally just checked my message request like a week ago. I had messages back from May. I'm like, oh man, people sending me their number and stuff. I'm like, wow. Because at that time I was offering to do it for free. Um,
Okay.
and it's like people just gravitating to me. People call me a genius, a guru, and all of this stuff. And I'm happy. I
Yeah.
know my friend a millionaire, and it's like, who's a millionaire? They're like, yeah. And I'm like, and that's the thing. Those are things that are being spoken around me. And that's you know, um, yeah,
That's good. That's amazing. Um, so like I remember at the summit you were talking, you'd mentioned about preparing some books for the youth. Like as young as 6 years old, we could be teaching our kids about investing.
yeah.
So like
That's
how,
another way, yeah, to finish answering the
yeah,
question. You did get a little off. Yeah. So I'm creating material. So I'm creating. I had a friend call me a teacher, and that's what people years ago called me a teacher. Like I got accepted to this summit. It's like they were only accepting 100 people, and you had to do a phone interview. And once I got done with the guy, he's like, man, you sound like you could be a teacher or educator, So, and I had someone recently say that to me, and that's literally what I've been doing, So I'm taking that bull by the horns. I'm creating um I'm creating a stock market booklet, a booklet that'll teach you all the ins and out about the stock market, all the different strategies, tell you how risky it is. You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna be just a goody two shoes. I'm gonna make money book. Um um so yeah, I'm creating a booklet, and I'm also creating a homeschool curriculum, what I'm saying, for kids that I want to
Yes.
create. Um and I'm doing that, I'm doing all of this off of experience, what I'm saying? I'm not just winging stuff, what I'm saying? Like if I say I'm doing something like or I want to do it, or what I'm saying, that's what I'm going to, like I'm doing it. So it's like with homeschooling, already doing it, from like little stuff amazes me, like teaching my daughter how to read line for line, left to right, what I'm saying? Like just the beginning things, and it's like I may not be able to teach her everything, what I'm saying, but a lot of the basics coming from me being a fast learner, like I'm gonna teach you the fast way to do it. So,
True.
and I'm also going to put the stock market curriculum in there, because my nephew he just turned 9, and my daughter's about to turn 7, and they watch me in the morning. My nephew's always like, "Is that your work? That's what you do." And, you know, he knows I do a lot. He probably don't know what I do. You know what I'm saying? I'm, just in and out. It looks like to him. You know what I'm saying? It's like at the same time, he's also like, Uncle's just home all the time. Like he doesn't have to go anywhere. But when he goes somewhere, it's like, he knows everybody and he's cool. You know what I'm saying? Like he likes
Yeah.
music, and it's like they're coming up, and you can see the culture just grabbing them in a way too, and that the homeschooling just went with me not wanting my kids to have too much influence, you know what I'm saying, as far as like I don't care about like being influenced to do certain things, but like as far as like when it comes to like things that are important, like um finances and all of these things. Like I don't want you to go out there and you're not financially savvy and stuff like that. Like things that I didn't have, like all of the stuff that I can equip somebody with. Like that's why one of my superpowers is empowerment. One of my superpowers is powering people. So that's another one I'll give you. So
Okay.
I wanna. It's like I've come to some new challenges. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
This last year, I'll say, like wanting to learn new language. You know, um,
What are you learning?
wanting to really. Well, I've been wanting to homeschool, but actually starting it and doing it. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Right.
Um, a lot of new challenges. Calisthenics. Wanting to, you know, that's some real superhuman strength stuff that I want. I got the spiritual superpower. I want physical superpowers too. I got some physical superpowers, but I do want superhuman strength. Like that's just something that has really grabbed my attention lately. Like I did 3,900 push-ups coming into the year in 75 days. You know, so
Wow.
yeah, I'm really into calisthenics. Eating healthy, so all these new challenges that like I want to conquer these things. Like I don't want to fall off. I want them to be second nature, and I want to teach people how to do it.
Mm. And this is important because, you just talked about your son, your daughter. So you're a father. So how important is fatherhood in this whole, you know, in Lorenzo's life?
That's probably if I really had to put everything, my whole life in a percentage, like I would say 30% is, you know, business. The other, you know, The other 50 or 60% is family. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I had to spread out my time, and that other little bit of time is leisure time, but I use that time wisely. You know what I'm saying? I try to, I don't have a TV in my room. Like, I don't watch TV. You know what I'm saying? If I'm watching something, I'm watching Power. You know what I'm saying? I got to get back into the new season. Just started today. You know what I'm saying? So I
Oh, really? Did it?
yeah. No, yesterday.
Okay, so I gotta watch that too. I'm all caught up, so I'm ready for that.
Yeah, I ain't missed the episode, so
Me
that's starting.
either.
I'll probably get into that, but yeah.
Wow. Yeah, so you talk about spirituality too and how you're, working towards spirituality. What is spirituality to you?
Uh, well, that goes along with family. You know what I'm saying? I see it like um, that's a connection. You know what I'm saying? I feel like some of those, like, and this ain't nothing I feel. You know what I'm saying? It's like some of the people who are out here. You know what I'm saying? Committing crimes or things like that. You know what I'm saying? Some of the people who living a life that they don't have to live, or being coerced, being egged on, being stool pigeoned. Um, I feel like a lot of them are not connected to anything. They're not connected to their family. You know what I'm saying? So they wander off somewhere in the streets. You know, um,
True.
it's like I said, that connection. You know what I'm saying? Like, imagine which person you think is going to grow up better, the person who grows up and he's connected to his family, or the person who grows up and he was an orphan. So I feel like that. You come from that family, you got that connection, that foundation. You know what I'm saying? And that all comes from some people got families, and they family. I ain't gonna say ain't nothing, but it's like their family doesn't exist to them. You know what I'm saying? And those are the people who, So it's like spirituality. You're really on a quest out here. You're really on a quest, and if you don't learn that, you know what I'm saying, if you don't connect to something, you know what I'm saying, like I just named a bunch of things that I just connected to, you know what I'm saying, and I didn't connect to those things. I connected to them because I saw another galaxy, you know what I'm saying, like, and what I mean by a galaxy is everybody is a galaxy, you know what I'm saying, like, you can explore their galaxy, you know what I'm saying. And
Hmm.
I see these dudes doing calisthenics. That's a whole world. Like I said, I tell people, like, it's worlds out here. You know what I'm saying? Like, you literally can connect to another world, but it's a lot of people who spiritually they don't feel connected to nothing. You know what I'm saying? And you know that goes where it goes. It go deep. You know what I'm saying? But spirituality to me, um, it's a mystery. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely a mystery. But at the same time, once you know who you are, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm somebody, I definitely know who I am. You know what I'm saying? Like, can't nobody tell me I don't know myself. It's people who don't know themselves. They're not even connected to themselves. See what I'm saying? That's, all of that spiritual connection stuff. And some people didn't grow up going to church every Sunday. You know what I'm saying? I grew up going, I'm in church from 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. You know what I'm saying? It was Sunday, mad, you know. So that's a big thing. Love connects to that. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of things that connect to that. You know what I'm saying? People who it could be hateful people, but they hating out of love. They standing for what they standing for, and they standing against that. They love what they standing for. Whether it's evil or whatever, but they connected to that. You know what I'm saying? That's what they giving themselves to. That's they committed to. So
True.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
you people. I don't know. I don't even hear the conversation. I don't even hear the spiritual conversation much anymore about like having or not having a hell, but are you a believer or not? That conversation don't even you don't even hear that conversation no more. You don't hear
True.
people talking about atheists no more. I don't hear that conversation no more. Like we legit don't hear that conversation no more.
Yeah, you're right.
Everybody connected to something, but it ain't that conversation. It's not that, you know.
Yeah.
And people disconnected out here. There's people who think they connected, disconnected out here. You being tricked. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta watch what you connect to. If you gonna connect to something, you know.
Very true. So we talk a bit about knowing yourself. Like, how do you know yourself, or how does one know that they know themselves?
When you connected to something,
Mm.
you know, it all goes back to that, but it also goes with um I know I'm living uh I know I'm living my own life on my terms. You know, I couldn't do that if I wasn't myself. You know what I'm saying? If I was somebody,
Mhm.
if I wasn't myself, I'd be living my life on somebody else's terms. You know, so um, that's one way. Another way that you could, you know yourself. Um, you got a moral compass. You know what I'm saying? Like you got a real moral compass. Like a lot of people, don't even have common sense. You know what I'm saying? Yet alone to be trying to mess with a compass. They don't know how to read a compass. They ain't got common sense. You know, so um, that's another thing that lets you know that you're not just somebody out here drifting in the wind. Like you moving in a direction. You know what I'm saying? You could tell this ain't the direction I gotta
Right.
go, man. You know what I'm saying? I'll go this way. You know, you think. You know what I'm saying before you act. You know what I'm saying? You're more connected to yourself. You're more worried about the consequences of what's gonna happen to yourself. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, yeah.
Right. Right. And this is all so important too. Like right now in our community, you know what's going on out here with,
Right.
you know, these Black brothers, you know, just being targeted at this point. So it's
Then
important to know yourself,
go ahead.
knowing yourself, like knowing yourself right now is like, you got to know what's going on out here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Um, how do you feel about the system, and a bunch of people in the system who may have been, maybe they're incarcerated for different reasons. I don't know, but like, or I don't even know what I'm trying to ask, but like, what are your thoughts on what's happening out here right now?
So you asked two questions.
I
What
know.
talk about the system? First, I'll talk about the system before I talk about what's going out here.
Yeah.
What do I feel about the system? Is needed.
Hmm.
Whether I'm in the streets or not, whether I like it or not,
Hmm.
being connected, connected, is needed. You know,
Okay.
um, to an extent. You know what I'm saying? But it's definitely not needed the way that they use it. You know, they've they've taken control of it. That's all they've done. They've learned how to get the powers, and they've used their power to take control of the system. Um,
I don't
definitely,
know what that.
that was my fault. System is
Okay.
needed, and the reason why I say that it's needed is because it got me in order. I will say that, and it's some people I need to, when you get a certain age, they should make you, you know what I'm saying, spend a season in detention or a juvenile or boot camp or you know what I'm saying? But that not just make you, you know, I'm not gonna say that they should make you, but we should. I'm gonna say this, relating to something we're gonna talk about later. It should be a camp that you're mandatory to go to. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of people out here, you know, or that you can enlist to go to. You know what I'm saying? Or it might draft you. You know, that should be out here. Um, and not just the army. You know what I'm saying? Going to fight somebody else fight. You know, um, because you know some, like I said, some people don't have guidance, you know what I'm saying? And they go through that,
Right.
you know, they'll find it. They'll find guidance, you know what I'm saying? Not even that system though, but how do I feel about like people getting locked up and all of that? And we'll go into like talking about um what's going on out here, like uh, you know, as far as should people be getting locked up or not on some, you know, the laws that's not they laws but universal laws and other laws, like, you know, like I said, some people done took their power and they living in a different world from you. You know what I'm saying? So you bumping in their world and you don't even know it. You know what I'm saying? You walked into this world. So um what's going on out here? Like how do I feel about it? I'm very disturbed by it. I'm angry about it. In disbelief. You know what I'm saying? I really this whole year been, everybody know this year been unbelievable, you know, and it's not over. Um, but at the same time, you know, was I'm also not gonna stand for it. You know what I'm saying? Um, and some, you know, some got to be done about it. You know, that's how I feel about what's going on out here. Like it's I mean it's inevitable at this point. You know what I'm saying? Like something's gonna happen. Something's gonna happen. Like some coronavirus changed everybody's life. Stock market will change your life and you don't even know it. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, there's other worlds out here, and if you don't know about these, like it's worlds that involve you and you don't know what's going on. You know, um, so yeah, that's I definitely, you know, you can create. You know, when you God, you can create a world. You know what I'm saying? So something got to be done about our world. You know what I'm saying? The world we live in. You know, and I'm not even talking about the earth or the planet. I'm talking about as far as the countries we live in and our world. You know what I'm saying? Being black people. You know what I'm saying? As they call us. You know, something got to be done. You know what I'm saying? Because 40 years, 50 years from now, you know what I'm saying? Like, or 100 years from now, like my great grandkids ain't gonna be looking at pictures from 100 years ago and that shit look like they went in a time capsule and went back in time. You know, it looked like we went back in time. You know what I'm saying? That's not gonna be like, I can't let my kids live like that. You know, like I knowing that I'm on this earth now, and it's like something got to be done on a major scale. Like, you know, that's some people like not standing up for themselves. You know what I'm saying? They're not gonna stand. They're not gonna stand up for nobody. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, you know, you really gotta take a stand. You know.
Yes, you're talking about taking a stand, Lorenzo. You're talking about it, and you briefly went into it on the summit, but you got to definitely let us know what this stand is, you know?
Yeah. Um, you're talking about recess. You know.
That's right.
Um, so you know, for everybody watching, you know what I'm saying? I hope they listening, you know, because you know, you need to know that it's people here that's not just thinking about marching, you know what I'm saying? There's people here that's really humanitarians. There's people here that's really here to protect you, you know what I'm saying? It's like humanity, you know what I'm saying? Like it's people here that's in a whole nother world, you know what I'm saying? Spiritually, that walk amongst the world or walk amongst people and they don't know. It's a millionaire could walk past you and you don't know he's a millionaire. Somebody could be worth $30 million, you know what I'm saying, that sit next to you in a bar, you don't know they're worth 30 million. They ain't got a $30 million tag walking around on their head. So um it's definitely a new um it's a new kingdom, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'll say. It's a new kingdom rising up, you know. Uh New pillars are being erected, you know what I'm saying? Um and it all just goes into everything that we talking about, you know what I'm saying? From people not knowing what's going on, like you gotta be aware. It ain't even nobody who making me aware. Like nobody like just want to be aware about the stock market. Nobody told me about the stock market for 30 years. You know what I'm saying? Who's gonna really tell the people what's going on? You know what I'm saying? And tell the people the solution, you know what I'm saying, to what's going on, you know. Um so with recess, that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? And I felt like, I need to be connected with this guy. I need to be connected with this guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, but in reality, we was talking earlier. You know what I'm saying? And what you think you need sometimes now thinking about earlier with us talking. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes you don't know what's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? You get a feeling something's gonna happen. Like we both, you know what I'm saying, said we had a feeling about what happened. You know what I'm saying? And with my superpowers, you know what I'm saying, you would think, you know, um, you don't want people to think you crazy. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you don't want to alert certain people. You know what I'm saying? So, um, it's superpowers that I haven't used. You know what I'm saying? That I could have been using. You know, could have been using, like long time. Like as far as the music stuff, I got over 100 songs right now. You know, um, I could be up there with Drake and all of them easily. You know, I could be I could sell those songs to those people. See, this is different worlds. I could be the artist. I could be the songwriter and just sell the songs and get royalties for the publishing. Um, but with Recess, this world that I gotta live in, you know what I'm saying? Because I ain't got no choice. You feel me? Like to tell you the truth about Recess, I don't have a choice. Like literally, I'm gonna die or that's gonna happen. Like I don't have a choice. Um, and the reason I put so much on it, and Recess is really just the start. That's not even, you know what I'm saying? That's it's a kingdom rising. You know what I'm saying? But the Recess is just the bell. You know what I'm saying? Start running a whole new marathon. When you running marathons out of music, you might have this career. This is a marathon. People be like in 3, 4 network marketing business. They running 3, 4 different marathons. So um, with that marathon starting with Recess, um, like I said, it ain't no option. That's I've learned. Being connected. You know what I'm saying, spiritually. Like um, God bless you. A lot of people don't understand what that means. A lot of people don't know that it's people living on the same planet you living on, walking the same earth you live on. Like they digging up in the wintertime, they digging up frozen sweet potatoes out the ground to eat because they ain't got no food. Could you imagine that? It's nothing to eat. You got to go on a farm and dig up some tubers, frozen tubers. It's cold. It's people living like that. You know what I'm saying? So, um, you know, recess is just a big awakening. You know what I'm saying? That's another thing that it is. And I can only when someone starts something, somebody could start a yoga class, right? You want to do yoga, and this is the yoga instructor. You never done yoga in your life. You go to that instructor, say, "Hey, I want to do yoga," you know, and you build a relationship with that yoga instructor, and that yoga instructor says, like, "Hey, I'm opening up my own, whatever they call it, little gym. You somebody who I like. I'll let you come out for free whenever you want to do yoga. Or if I'm here, you know, if I'm here on a time where I'm not doing a yoga class, if I'm here just personally by myself, and I'm saying I want to call you, like I'll do some yoga with you. You know what I'm saying, on my free time. Eventually,
Sorry. Sorry. 1 second. Jeez.
You good? You good?
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. Oh, keep going. You were talking about being a yoga instructor and starting your own gym.
Eventually, the friend of the yoga instructor is going to, y'all follow me, you're gonna see where I'm going. Eventually, the yoga instructor's friend loves yoga so much that they become a yoga instructor. They learn from that friend, right?
Yeah.
And it's the same thing with me. It's like, if you so high, you're gonna bring people up to your level. You're gonna awaken them to your level. So recess is awakening. It's fearless. You know what I'm saying? It's necessary. It's a start to a solution. It's group economics. It's putting the male's backbone. It's protecting the female. It's a whole bunch of things. Or I don't want to just say male and female. You know what I mean? I don't want to use no black white, because I'm not just talking about black people. I'm talking about Mexican people. You poor white trash. You white. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's white people that's not racist too. You know what I'm saying? I'm here for humanity. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not with the, um I'm not 100%, you know what I'm saying, all gung ho black, you know what I'm saying? But of course I am black, you know what I'm saying? I do know what's going on, I know but it's past black. It's past that, you know what I'm saying? Like, they're not doing this to just black people. That's what motherfucker, they're trying to, that's what the media, if you had your own network, you can put what you want on that too. And if you was influencing, forget a network. If you had 10 million people right now, it'll be 10 million people I'm influencing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You influencing. You know what I'm saying? Um, no matter. So, it's past black with me. You know what I'm saying? It's good versus evil. That's it.
Yeah.
You know? And that's another world. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people ain't finna mess with those powers on that level. You know what I'm saying? With them people. But like I said, it's a new kingdom rising. Recess is it's so cool. You know what I'm saying? Because I know a lot of loopholes. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can create a warp hole only certain people can go through. Like, you can do that in real life. All of this stuff. I can create a black hole. You know what I'm saying? That's somebody. If you go through it, it ain't death. You know what I'm saying? They don't know what's through a black hole, right? They don't know what's in it. The thing is, it's other people creating black holes but they know what's in those black holes, and they only letting certain people in those black holes. You know, when I talk about galaxies, and you a galaxy. You know what I'm saying? If I wanted to explore you as a galaxy, you know what I'm saying, get to know you, things, all that. You know what I'm saying? That's how I look at it. But it's like, um, with recess, the universe. It's a universe, and you're here. What are you gonna do? And that's the question that I never asked. I never asked myself, like, what I'm gonna do. You know what I'm saying? I've never asked myself that question, like, dang, Rizzo, what you gonna do? Like,
Yeah.
thoughts come. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just awakened to the point where that's what my thoughts is. You know what I'm saying? It ain't even. It's not. You know. I don't care if you think it's wrong or white, or wrong or right. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to the people who I'm fighting, because you using these same powers. That's what a lot of people don't understand. Like you connected to the same, you walk in the same earth plane that they walk in. Like you know what I'm saying? I look at if you do want to go with all the racist stuff and black and white, and you want to look at nations and you know Japan got their own land and they a nation. And, you know what I'm saying? If you want to look at it like that, we losing. You know what I'm saying? If you want to look at it like that, they think it's just 40 million black people. No, that's just here in the U.S. It's people in Canada. It's people all over the world. You know what I'm saying? And we not connected. That's what it comes back to. Connection. When you've been disconnected, how could you get? If I lose your phone number and I wanted to marry you, like man, I'm gonna marry that girl. You know what I'm saying? And I lost your phone number. I'll never be connected to you again unless I by chance run into you.
True.
So recess is leadership. It's new leadership, real new leadership for the people who is gonna use the word black and all of that. Like it's a real. You know, I'm, I'm not connected to money. You know what I'm saying? I've broken the rules I've broken the code with money. I ain't saying mean to say rules. I've broken the code with money. I could make money appear. You know what I'm saying? Like I literally do with money what happened. Like even when I don't want it to happen, it happens. You know what I'm saying? Like exactly what I would say. If you take a number and you break it down with math, you're using, what I'm saying, mathematics. You can, you need mathematics with money. You know what I'm saying? Um, I've just connected everything. Like it comes back to a connection. I've learned how to connect it. I'm gonna bring this to a point where you living and doing your job is paying you long term. You know, you your job is to protect. You know what I'm saying? You're getting paid to protect at this point. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm linking all of that together. You know what I'm saying? And that's what recess is. It's a big perspective. You know what I'm saying? If you know what a perspective is, it's like a presentation. You know what I'm saying? And
Right.
that's what I'm presenting. Um, I'm building a hedge fund with 75,000 people. And once, those 75,000 people are in, once they've all made their pledge, their financial pledge to what we building, to our new government, we'll have $2.5 billion raised. Um, and God's been told me like you're gonna have billions of dollars, but not just for yourself to take care of the people. God told me that a long time. He gave me exact numbers. He gave me exact 7.4, 2.5. Like, he gave me it's down to that. It's down to the exact number. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not, what you think about, you bring about. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't know that. Like it's people who wondering why am I living the life I'm living, but you're still thinking about that life, thinking about everything that's happening with that environment of that life. You talking though, your gossip is about that life. You know what I'm saying? Everything is surrounding that life. What you think you're gonna get?
It's true.
You're trying to dodge it, but you talk about it 24/7, and it's gonna come right back around to you. You know, um, people connected to a certain type of boyfriend. Oh, I like black, tall guy, tall, dark skinned guys. You can always get a tall, dark skinned guy. You know why? Because that's what you talk about all the time. That's what you done told yourself that you want. So you gonna deny everything that ain't that. Whether that's good for you or not, you know what I'm saying? You gonna deny it. Your husband could be your husband ain't a tall, dark skinned dude, you know what I'm saying? And you know, you stuck to that. Back to that connection. You know what I'm saying? People connected to their past. That's why we're not moving forward. You know what I'm saying? I'm connected to my past. I'm not gonna say I'm not. Everybody is. You know what I'm saying? But it's people who, you know, you can be connected to your past and also connect to your future. You know what I'm saying?
Well, Lorenzo, I'm gonna stop you here because we are at the 9 o'clock hour, and
Perfect.
I'm gonna hop right back on as soon as I save this video. So make sure you guys join us